What's up, everyone? Today's episode 28, I believe, of the 30-day hard challenge. We're wrapping it up. It's almost complete. On day 30, I'm gonna do a full reflection on everything that I experienced, highs and lows, some of the things I encountered during the entire 30-day hard challenge. But today's video, before I get off topic, is about controlling your emotions and not jumping the gun. You know, as a human, it's very easy to act off of emotions, and most of the actions that we make during the day are out of emotion. You feel sad, you do things that make you sad. You feel angry, you're going to act in accordance with anger. You're a human, it's natural to act off of your emotions, but when you place power on your mind over your matter, and you decide to make a decision off of what your brain is thinking rather than what your heart is thinking, you'll notice that you'll make more logical decisions. Yes, that can be cold hearted sometimes, but it's the truth. When you act on emotion, you're impulsive. If you just watched the Odyssey recently, that's the number one characters of Great Ulysses. He is very impulsive. He acts off of emotions, and because he did that, he put his entire crew at risk, and he put his self at risk several times. You yourself watching this video need to understand whatever situation you may be in. If it's shit, if it's great, you can't act off that emotion. Let's say you're watching this video and you are living the dream right now. You are so happy with your life. You can't take it easy, right? I encountered that in the past. I got payouts. I thought all was well. I thought I was the fucking man. I thought I was the shit. Everything felt easy. I felt like I was flowing well. But I acted off my emotions and I let that feeling contradict my actions throughout the day. So I started taking it easy. And when I started taking it easy, I noticed I fucked up like really bad. Same thing goes if things are shit. If you're in a terrible situation, are you gonna wake up late and feel not getting anything done and be all drowsy and oh my life is so terrible, blah blah blah. Just complain and complain and complain, or are you gonna fucking get up and do something about that? Are you gonna actually make change in your life? Are you going to do something that day that is productive, or are you going to act in accordance with your emotions and get nothing completed? You can't. So don't jump the gun. Something happens in your life that sparks some emotional feeling within you. Take a second and stop and analyze why you're feeling this way and feel that urge come to you. Feel that anger, that sadness, that hunger, that grief, that fear, whatever that emotion may be, and think, okay, if I were to act on this emotion, what's going to happen? A, B, or C. Okay? Now, if I stop for a second, don't act off that emotion, and act off of logic, what's going to happen? A, B, or C. So let's compare A, B, and C from acting on emotions to A, B, or C on acting on logic and reason. Which one do you think is better? Obviously, it's going to be the one that's more thought out. And I'm not saying you have to be there for 5 minutes and go, I wonder what's going to happen. It takes 2 seconds. You're angry. Okay, if I punch this guy in his face because he said something to me, is that something that's going to benefit me? That sentence right there that you just said in your head, that takes 5 seconds. Literally 5 seconds. And just taking those 5 seconds to analyze your emotions and understand that if I were to act on this, what's going to happen to me, compared to taking those 5 seconds and thinking about what you might potentially be doing, is huge. It's huge. And most business owners have to do that every single day. Their emotional control is fucking insane. But without emotional control, you're unstable and that's not sustainable. Anything you do is not sustainable at that point. So don't act off emotions. Understand that your life is worth a lot. Like, you truly are worth a lot. God created you for a reason. So praise Him and live in accordance with the life that He had set forth for you, whatever path that may look like. And in order to do so, you need to think. You need to think before you act. When I was younger, I never thought before I act. I just acted. And that put me in fucking terrible situations and places. But now I grew up a little bit more. I became a little bit wiser. I've experienced more failure. So I feel like I'm justified when I tell you this. Acting on your emotions and jumping the gun will never fucking benefit you. So do not do it. I promise you. It's so much easier to act on your emotions, but when you choose not to, you are such a powerful motherfucker. Truly. Look at people who run like Ironmans and shit. Those people, do you think they want to act on emotion? Do you think they act on emotion? They fucking don't. They're bleeding down their legs, they're chafing like shit, they're tired, hungry, exhausted, but they choose mind over matter and they don't feed into those emotions, and instead they tell themselves, I am capable, I can do this. I can do this. Choosing mind over matter, choosing to suppress your emotions and not suppress your emotions. I mean, it's okay to feel emotional, but it's not okay to act on those emotions all the time. Certain instances it's okay, but generally speaking, probably not. So that's today's episode. I hope you watch this full video because it's pretty good. I have two more episodes or one more episode before I do the recap of the 30-day hard challenge, but I'm excited, guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.